and outside Kaduna State. But there are so many theories, speeches, but little to see on ground of the matter of people with disability in Kaduna State. JONAPWD and Rehabilitation Board brought this event and other stakeholders that we should come and discuss our matter and see how do we navigate the troubled waters. Indeed, it makes me feel it's a pleasure and opportunity to discuss how to go about. And so this engagement today and tomorrow is going to be us and our stakeholders. And if you're ready, you have serious concern or observations that you want to make for us to change the compelling narrative. At this summit, my colleagues, the media, will help us shape the discussion and how the agenda should look like. Probably the next 1 year, we should come back and tell ourselves, we are the community achieved in this 2 days program. Can we start seeing things on ground? And then you people should use your phone. We are in the era of social media. And tell after the summit, what is it like? Are there changes? Are there things that before the summit we are not there, but after the summit we are beginning to see the changes we are yearning for? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am provoking your thoughts and giving you a perspective. If I say let me hand over the microphone to each and everyone, all of us will say one testimony or the other of why we are being neglected and why we also contribute to be neglected and what we should do for the society, government to see us with importance. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my honor and privilege to welcome each and everyone for this August event coming on 13-14 of February 2025. If you're delighted to be here and you know I have spoken to your heart, can you give yourself a big round of applause? Permits me, I wish other resource persons are here, because when I do introduction like this, I go into the nitty-gritty of the assignment given to me this morning. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for the sake we have almost 5 clusters here. Different persons, the interpreter, she's here. I will be diffused with Hausa language to be able to carry everyone along. And your phones are also your power to tell the world we are having our summit in Kaduna. If you can write in Hausa and tell the story of yourself and what the body is all about. And if you can write in English, do the same. If you can write in your language, do the same. The essence, the message you get, who cares to listen? And we must speak to make them listen to us. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to inform us commemoration of the first 2025 Kaduna State Disability Summit, and our theme, breaking barriers, exploring the roles of relevant stakeholders, the building inclusion as a state feature where everyone belongs. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a nice theme if you ask me, and I wish we can achieve that. Let us feel belong. But nature has placed some of us. I'm a realist. I speak for persons with disability for many years. I will leave this question to you before the resource persons will come. How can you navigate the troubled waters because you are visually impaired? What are the other strengths of yours? You can tell the world, despite my visual impaired person, I have ABC to contribute. Perhaps I'm on a wheelchair. What are the other forms of abilities? Can I tell the world I have something to offer? Society tends to look at people with disability and not say that about disaster. That is the beginning of the disability. And then the people with disability to a certain level, not our campaign in the early years, like 5, 10, 15 years, correct me where necessary, that some of us have raised to the occasion and said, we have something to offer. I've interviewed many, almost quarter of persons seated here, and they say they have something to offer, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. So even after the summit, if you did not bring your innate ability to let the governor, the government, the society know what we are all about, that would be serious problem in even discussing this matter. Kada kawai an zo an speeches, an yi refreshments, and koma gida, will there be change? Will there be a perspective? Will there be an impact? This is the Julian questions, and I'm putting to you. And I know you have bigger than what I'm saying, and perhaps you will say more when you have the opportunity to do so, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I wish to shift because my voice and the speaker is humming, and I need not to speak for my voice to be humming, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to welcome each and everyone, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Zan roƙe ko a yi shiru, muna wurin taro ne ba muna wurin taɗi ba ne. In muna yin surutu ba za mu ci sakon ba. Am I making sense? Can we give ourselves a big round of applause, distinguished ladies and gentlemen? I'm buying time before I get other resource persons that are present here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We are anticipating the arrival of the governor or his representative to this meeting this morning, and we are also anticipating the arrival of Her Excellency the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State. We are also anticipating the arrival of Honorable Manir Suleiman Tanimu, Zina Yensabinaka, and also by honor and privilege to inform us, Honorable Rabi Salisu, Honorable Commissioner Kaduna State, Ministry of Human Services and Social Development. And let me inform you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Executive Secretary, Hajia Rekia A. Omar, she is in our meeting shortly. I will bring her to the high table. And permit me, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to inform this House, the Chairman, Joint National Association for Persons with Disability, Kaduna State branch, is also in our midst, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. And all our resource persons are seated here, and shortly I will navigate my way to bring them on stage, or rather, bring them on the high table. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my honor and privilege to invite the Chairman, Joint National Association of Persons with Disability, Kaduna State. Can we collectively give him a big round of applause? Suleiman Abdulaziz, can you kindly navigate your way to the high table? Can we collectively give him a big round of applause? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I also have the honor and the privilege, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Because of the faces I've seen here, I would like to welcome the Executive Secretary, Hajia Rekia A. Umar, Kaduna State Disability Summit. Can we collectively give her a big round of applause as she makes her way to the high table? And any other important persons or invited guests, as soon as I lay my hands on the name, I will acknowledge you accordingly. And let me welcome participants. You are indeed the reason why we are gathered. Can you give yourself a big round of applause? My honor and privilege to inform you, my colleagues, the media, the fourth extent of the realm are also here to cover and ensure the world gets to know what we are doing here today and tomorrow. My privilege to welcome journalists. Can we collectively give them a big round of applause? Thank you so much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Still anticipating other names, If we have them here before we proceed, we will do the needful. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We want you to take your seats, and then we are getting ready to start. And when we start, we wouldn't waste much of our time. All right, my honor of privilege to inform us, Rilwan Abdullahi is a man with so many cars. A man in white will join us shortly, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I will introduce him properly when he's done with some technical work over there. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to welcome first the children. Where are they? Can we collectively give them a big round of applause? Save the children, where are you? Major sponsors of this important program, can we collectively give them a big round of applause? Can you be on your standing position? Save the children. Commit to the women. Okay, UNSPA. Did I get it correct? Can we collectively give them a big round of applause? The representation is also here. So you are all right. I'm told the man that stood up is our Oga. Oga, I'm part of you. When you share the national thing, let him reach me too. Can we give him a big round of applause? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Our security personnel, we welcome all of you. I will say thank you for the job you're doing for our country, our state, and our communities. God bless you all, and then do not get tired with serving our fatherland. Money cannot pay you, but only God Almighty can pay all of us for working for humanity. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are gradually putting our acts together, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. And shortly, I will want other personalities to be here. I don't want to start the program formally without the representative of the governor or governor himself, or the deputy, or the commissioner. So permit me, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, when I get the signal that the governor is around, or deputy, or commissioner, or their representative, I should be able to make this place a home for all of us to start the program in earnest. I will thank you. Kada I should society. If you want to get the message, now somebody has a children a kunni about the time that I live. Even to have some to now about the movement now. I'm a young party and I'm a taco to Nakumari. I won't have it. So thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My honor, privilege, I'm told that many more names. If you know you are invited and you need to be acknowledged, kindly meet the organizers or secretariat and then forward your name to me. I can't know all of us that are seated here. but whenever I have the opportunity to do so by laying your name before me, I should be able to do the due diligence. My honor and privilege, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to welcome Jamila Zaradin. Is it Salama? Okay, from Samfara. From Kaduna State Scholarship Board, how they wrote it. Can we collectively give our round of applause? Permit me, it's not me, it's what they wrote for me. Thank you. Please, can we collectively welcome her once more? From Kaduna Social Investment Market Agency, let me welcome Chiroma Samuel Al-Hatu. Is that so? Al-Hatu. Can we collectively give him a big round of applause? Then I didn't know if you didn't write your name, I'll model your name. So do well, shape your name to allow whoever is addressing you to address you properly. People don't want their names to be modeled, including me. And I know as a professional, I should be able to address you accordingly. If you see I do anything otherwise, it's not for me, it's from what I got here. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the privilege to be here. Perhaps let me give you a recap and then allow the invited guests to sit. Participants are seated, but resource persons are not on seat. Make us to be judging of what we want to discuss. They are seated and they are waiting for the people to speak to them. And it sounds somehow when you look at the table and you didn't see the person that is going to communicate to you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for availing yourself. I want to believe the next 2 hours or 3 will be an investment for yourself to equip and then be knowledgeable about the today's world of inclusion is all about. Persons with disability, to be precise. And so I would appreciate all of us to get ready, have pen and paper to jot down 1 or 2 things that will be of importance in this discussion today and tomorrow, God's willing. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, perhaps let me give you the statistics available and why we are gathered, and probably it will give you a perspective and probably provoke your thinking and how to navigate the troubled waters. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, according to National Demographic Health Survey, my honor and privilege to welcome the representative of Bureau and Statistics Kaduna State. Are they around? Can we collectively give them a big round of applause? My honor and privilege, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to welcome SP Abbas Abdullahi Dasba, Sikh Gender and Family Support, Kaduna State Police Command. Can we collectively give him a big round of applause? Thank you so much for coming, sir. My honor and privilege, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome the Permanent Secretary, Human Services, Kaduna State. Can we collectively give the person a sounding round of applause? I'm told he or she is navigating her way in. And so shortly, we will acknowledge the person physically when he comes in. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Site Savers, Baby Okafor. Can we collectively give him a big round of applause? Mr. David Okafor, sir, you're most welcome. Perhaps you're not alone, you're sitting close to somebody there. Are you together, sir? Can we give them a big round of applause? She said she. Let me welcome her, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Alright, like I said, the two persons from JONAPWD and Rehabilitation Board are seated, still anticipating one or two persons for us to make progress. My colleague is also here. Two of my colleagues are here to help us communicate better to these participants for today and tomorrow, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. They are all professionals. Many times we don't recognize them. Permanent Secretary, Ministry for Human Services. She is here. Can we collectively give a technical woman, a giant woman, a woman of substance, a resounding round of applause? Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we thank each and everyone. I will beg your indulgence to reduce the noise. There is a way. If you want to make call, please kindly navigate your way out quietly. When you have a house full of tranquility, it's even giving you the sense to think better and know what to say and what to write. And when you come up with your contributions, there is the way you could just change the whole with whatever you have in mind to say. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Alright, my honor and privilege, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to welcome the representative ministry of Agri, Temi Power. Can we collectively give her a big round of applause? Thank you so much for coming back. We will not waste any time. So bear with us with this introduction. But perhaps some people will say, let's move into the nitty-gritty of why we are gathered. That is the introduction.